Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we...
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Come on, fellas. Check. Alert three. Alert three. 45.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Switch.
Now a give, right side. It's Myers, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Sawyer, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
We
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chopper! Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out. Greystone, travel. Get it.
2nd and 3. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Tank Tucson. Gotta do better. General West.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Smalls. No. Hey, orbit. 16.
From the gun, Townsend. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
16's coming. Check Mike. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 16. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Now.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Townsend. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Sawyer, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mark 55. Stop your whining.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Now Jackson got a man open. It's Sutton. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw again is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Townsend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 16, check Mike 16.
To throw again. Townsend airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 87 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Target. Five.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Protein spill.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Showing it.
Yo, go. Shoot.
Now Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Townsend drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
6-6, pull it high.
Big edge. Check the backer.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
55, Mike, guy, 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Ready.
On 4th down, Townsend. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike, you better bring it. I'm letting you.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
They come out here in the I. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
They run. It's Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
We go. 50, plant. 80 weapons.
On first down, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Townsend. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
At 70, Indy, Greystone travel.
Get him!
Yes. Hurry, lead grip.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Carry on Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You draw course now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Switch up.
Bravo.
The 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey.
Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, switch gears.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is Parker, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Jackson on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They run again with Logan, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson. Well, the return will stop right around the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Fresno. Slam. Fight.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
It's running.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Box, right.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Townsend. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
30 base.
Check 55, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
X3. 218. Chopper.
25. Check 25. Check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Let go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Ready.
They go to Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Slam.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keep it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Jackson on third and long. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Go. Mike 55. All day, dog. Mike 55. Check, 55. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Wide, get wide. Go. Out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey!
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I'm going to run you over.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action, a timeout here defensively. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have added to their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 55. Mike 55. Pick it up, kid. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check. Check.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw is Jackson, throwing on 4th down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down. They give to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. Parker, the intended target. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Buffalo, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.